Hi, everyone, and welcome to the SFFL Thanksgiving LM Note. And I wanted to do something a little bit different on this note. We're going to start off like usual, though, with, of course, our weekly awards. I think the MVP is a no-brainer here. We have Lamar. I mean, clutching it up against Joe, keeping the E with me, and I couldn't ask for more. I fully did not watch any of the game last night. Just prayed, not expecting for anything big, and he pulled through. Best performance, I'm giving it to Spence. I mean, the guy just can't be beat right now. He's the hottest team in the league. Underdog once again. I mean, I'm taking out the number two team in the league, uh, keeping the E in my name, and Donkey, I can't resist giving to Marco. But now you'll see why Jake is here. And the reason that Jake Culp has joined me today is because I think everybody knows my thoughts on their team by now in the SFFL, right? I mean, I've pumped out these power rankings every week for the last 12 weeks. And so I figured it was time to do a little switch up here, and the best way I thought to do that is to take something that everyone's grateful for, which is their best performing team in another league. And I'm going to see if Jake really knows these managers as much as I feel like I would expect him to. And we are going to be looking at some screenshots of teams and guessing which SFFL owner they belong to. Jake, are you ready?
I am so ready. One, thank you for having me on, Steve. Two, I going back to your Lamar point, your best strategy is to not watch a primetime game. Every time you watch a primetime game, your player sucks. That's my thought. And three, I had no idea that this was the actual premise, so I'm very excited for this. This is gonna be awesome.
I think you're going to love it. We're going to start out here with a solid team, top to bottom. And I will give you a hint. I only see one player who is a repeat in the SFFL and this team.
Okay, one is this okay, and then are these like in order of what you think the power rankings are, or is this completely randomized?
Completely randomized.
Okay, that helps. One repeat. My first thought right away is just seeing Marv and thinking Raymond every time. But I know that's not true because I know Raymond also has Rome because I just gave him Rome. So I'm actually going to go. I think I'm going to go with AJ
Okay,
because he has McCaffrey and he just beat me with McCaffrey. Well, McCaffrey didn't play that well, but he beat me with McCaffrey this week. That's because my team sucks.
so I may have lied to you, and I'm still going to give you the point here.
It was Ray, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Ray. I
Yeah.
realized the Rome similarity there. My bad, but great guess. Jake, you're one.
Got it right. Even when I couldn't get it right.
Yeah, you're one for one, and the next team is one that I cannot figure out what app it's on. I've been staring at this screenshot for a while.
I think this is the CBS app. I want to say because it looks similar at least to when I used to play on CBS and tear up this random league with a bunch of guys that couldn't play with me. But those days are over. But I don't know. Okay, my second question then is if I can ask a second question, feels like Genie wishes right now. um, is did Scott Zacher submit you anything?
He did not.
Okay, good to know because I would feel like this is like a format that Scott would be playing in more typically. Um, I'm actually gonna go with Dylan here.
It is not Dylan, and I was interested. This person said that they hated all their teams besides the one in the SFFL, and said that they all sucked. This is, I think, not a very bad team, minus Deontay Johnson. That's a rough spot there. Um, this is Joe Cahoon.
Interesting. I can see why he hates it though, because like outside of obviously DJ was great this week, but CD doesn't have a QB anymore. Ramondre Stevenson, need I say more? You're banking on Devin Achan, which is always great right now, but like other than that, I can see where his headaches come in with this team. But I I like it. It's a good team.
I think it's like a A solid sixth place finish in a 12 team.
Yeah, I get why he likes his SFL team the most because his team is definitely much better than this one.
Hey man, I mean, so is mine, I guess. Uh,
Yeah, hey, look, you want to, you won the E, so right.
the E will stay with me for the next 4 years. That's my bold prediction. Okay. Next up, we have a team, and I'm trying to think of a hint I could give here, but I actually like your odds of guessing this. And it's interesting to me to do this with you because I feel like you're a person that a lot of people go to for advice on start sits.
You know, you would think, but actually, most people are smart enough to stay away from the guy that's pretty mediocre in fantasy. No, this is interesting, and that I'm interested in the Jaden Reed sit, but I guess I get it. I mean, you'd assume Mike Evans coming back against New York. Um, but I'm gonna use his buffoonery. I see Taysom Hill, so I'm gonna go with Nolan.
Oh man, wow, on the money.
Right.
I was thinking Christian McCaffrey might be a giveaway. I feel like I associate CMC with Nolan a lot.
That's he did have him for like 5 straight years, I swear. So that makes sense.
Alrighty. Who's up next? This, I think, is the easiest guess you're gonna have all day.
Oh, wait. Oh no, hold up.
This is also a pretty stacked team. It's in a 10-teamer, so I mean, take that to
Right.
I don't know, but I mean, regardless, I think it's really good. But I'm pretty sure this guy said he has a losing record in the league, which seems ridiculous to me.
The only way that's I mean, I could see it with his wide receiver core. That's the like Jacoby Myers is great, but at the same time, he's like wide receiver two great. I don't know if Zay Flowers has been up the number. I could see it. Oh no, Jamar though. Right, you got Jamar. That's actually crazy. Um, you said it's fairly obvious. Okay. This isn't, I mean, this definitely isn't. I know this is not the Northampton League because that's not the format. Because that's what my first thought went to when I saw Sleeper. Um, let's go tie. I'm gonna go tie on that one.
It is not Ty. Quick hint here. I would look at the top two players on the bench and the starting tight end.
Oh, AJ?
It's absolutely AJ.
Right, right. I should have put that together. Right.
This is maybe the AJ I've ever seen in my life.
No, no, you're right. You're absolutely right.
I just can't fucking believe that he's finding ways to lose games with this and finding ways to win games with his SFFL squad. It's
Right. Are we really surprised? That's AJ's MO is when you think he's dog shit, he's good, and vice versa.
fair enough, I guess. Next up is another bit of an interesting one. I didn't ask for this team's record, but I'd imagine it's not very good.
This is Jack Ponks.
Oh, wow. Just
Yeah.
hey, what gave it away?
Lad McConkey. Honestly, Will Disley gave it to me. Ramondre Stevenson was a nice little like that put him in the front of my mind right away. So yeah.
Ramondre with the 1.1 minutes left in the first half is
I
awesome.
mean, it was a dynasty league. We're building for the future. Him and Drake May in like 4 years.
Yeah.
He's gonna be the LeGarrette Blount to 2011 Tom Brady.
All right. Um,
What am I? I'm on what 3 for 5 right now. I'm
yeah,
sniping.
I'm giving you 3.5 for AJ on the second guess there too.
Right. Fair
Uh,
enough. Real quick before we continue, is my AC too loud or is that like coming through?
no, I can't.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
This team, I think, was sent into the group chat on Sunday, so
I'm not gonna cheat. I'm not gonna look at the group chat. That's Max. Max.
it is. It is.
Yeah.
Did the Johnu on the bench give it away?
No, it should have. It absolutely should have. I don't know how Johnny Smith resurrected his football career 8 years later, but here we are. It's just so wild because there was literally a decade between him like putting up relevant numbers.
Would you have started Bo Nix over Jordan Love last week?
Um, I get the argument. I definitely get the argument just because they're playing Las Vegas and Bo Nix has been really good this year. And San Francisco's defense, we didn't know how little their offense would hold the ball. We didn't know how Braden Allen would do, right? If Braden Allen could have been a competent quarterback, they hold the ball a lot longer. The defense of San Francisco holds Love a little bit more probably. So I get that argument. Plus, he's a Packers fan. The worst thing to do is have to cheer for the guy that's also on your fantasy team. It's just a conundrum.
Fair. Jacobs on the bench is a little brutal there, though.
Jacobs on the bench is crazy. That's a little diabolical.
Yeah.
With Kareem Hunt in the starting lineup, come on, guys.
Yeah. Um, next up is this squad. Wait, did I skip one?
Yeah,
Hold up.
you went backwards.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you're good. I think you're just going backwards, right?
Huh. Wait, so that was Jack. This is Max.
Yeah, this is Max. The next one, you're good.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Okay. Oh,
This is a
oh, the super flex?
yeah, a
Is
little
this Steve Watts?
flex. No, it is not Steve Watts.
I was hoping with the super flex I'd snipe you.
I mean, who's the other like most diabolical fantasy owner you can think of?
I already guessed AJ. Um, let's see. See, I feel like this is shit. Hmm. There's a couple. That's the thing is there's a couple. I could see some like very like sneaky sickos that are just like, oh yeah, I'm in this random super flex QB league. I'm trying to go through the divisions right now.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Marco.
Yeah.
Marco?
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. I'll give you another half point for that. That was pretty spot on. This is a family league, which it's interesting that the family league has a super flex. I think that's fun. Um,
Implement starting a Carney family fantasy football league just to implement a super flex.
hey, and also notice Marco's league, no kickers. Who would have
Well, man, come on. You knew Marco built this himself from scratch and said nobody is touching my vision.
yeah.
This is what the woke left wants the SFFL to look like, by the way.
It's
Don't bend your knee.
Joe, for you complaining about Brandon Aubrey missing twice. Kaimi Fairbairn has been also locked on, and he fucking missed a 28-yarder at the end of that game. That's minus five.
That was
So I don't want to
that
fucking
was crazy.
yeah.
I was watching that game live. Oh my God. I was like, there's no way. Yeah, that was insane.
Oh man. Okay, next up, this is
Oh, I know this one. But you want to talk about how great it is? You can if you want.
honestly, I think this is the best team that's been submitted. Derrick Henry, K9, CD, DJ. I mean, all these guys are giving you week to week crazy upside. Are you gonna make the playoffs in this league?
Yeah, but mainly because the other division sucks. Well, not mainly because, but I'm 7-5 somehow. I've lost three straight games with this team. And I was just texting Spencer this week because we were talking about the neighborhood league. And he was saying he was telling me about how he was getting a big win because he played me. He had a good week. Like, I think he ended up top scorer, second highest scorer, because AJ's been going crazy in that league too. But I was telling him, I was like, dude, the last like 4 or 5 weeks, I've played like a top three scorer every week. And like most of those have been losses, and I've been like the third scorer in the league. So I know I'm going to make it and I know I'm going to be competitive because just look at that team in the format that we're in, where you basically need three running backs, and I have about six. Um, it's just a matter of Austin Eckler, me having the balls to start him at some point because I just keep sitting him and he keeps scoring like 15 because for some reason our return points are a little fucked up too. But he's goaded in that league.
Dude, I can't wait to see you in the Super Bowl there. I'm 10-2, I think.
Yeah, you're running. You and AJ are running away with it. Freaking, who's leading the other division? It's Spencer flagging along like a game under 500, and then it's Alex Ponks, who didn't start like four guys last week. So just hey, everyone listening to this, keep that in mind. Spencer is below a guy in his division who just did not start like four guys this week. He might not be below him anymore, but he was going into last week. So you know.
I think Spence did just leapfrog to the top of that division.
Yeah, I could have leapfrogged at the top of that division with half a lineup. I think Colin Dean's averaging 50 points a week. We're look, and most of these guys are playing their teams. Their teams just suck. New Windcrest is where it's really at. Anyone who doesn't know anything about the Northampton Football League, don't talk about it if you don't know that New Windcrest is the elite division. Sorry, Spencer. I got respect for you. You kicked my ass this week, but let's be honest here. There's a strong side. There's a strong division.
It's a fucking dogfight, man. I'll tell you that.
Even Jack Wade. Jack Wade has got almost as many points as me. He just got to 7-5 after winning four straight. It's dude, it's death down there. It's the seventh layer of Dante's Inferno out in the new Windcrest division of the Northampton Football League.
Third sense. This next one, I'm only giving you the starters because think you can figure it out.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Well, that helps whittle it down a lot. Um, okay, who in the PFFL do I know about the roster and who they've got? Oh man. I don't know if any of these guys are super identifiable to a guy in that league. Because, there's a few teams that have like a guy. Like if I saw Sky Moore, not that he'd be on a roster anymore, I'd know it was AJ's dumbass. But you know what though? Have I guessed AJ yet? No, I have. I have. Yeah, he was an earlier one. Okay. Let's go Dylan. I'm gonna go Dylan here.
It is Dylan. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
surprised to hear that the PFFL is his best like other team. Just because I feel like I don't know. I mean, this team isn't that good for the PFFL.
Dude, the PFFLs you don't know, there's a different team every week that's good. By the way, shout out to Matt and Andrew Cordy, got a win with Scott slash Marco's slash debunked team's death core of a roster, and that's an achievement. That should earn itself a little bit of like money, like prize payout at the end of the year, just doing that.
We're not making them buy in, are we? Like,
No, definitely not. No, not year one. No, no. They're angels just for picking up that team.
all right, this is odd. I included the entire roster for this one.
Okay. Dude, I love the PFFL, man. It's just let me send you a book. Oh, there's my whole roster. I got the 52 man, yeah, I got my taxi squad. Okay. Um, so I haven't guessed. Oh, I've gotten Jack. Okay. So not that. I'm gonna go. Hold up. Oh, no, this is your team. This is your team. This is yours and Spencer's.
Yeah, it's this is Spence's selection here.
Oh, sure.
Uh,
Okay.
I mean, what a squad. Am I right?
What gave it away? It should have been other things, but it was Miles Garrett. I
Hey,
was gonna lean Ty, and then I was like, wait a second, Miles Garrett.
that
I
might
know, I know, I've seen that before.
I did just realize I completely forgot to put ties in. So sorry. Sorry.
Uh, I would have known it. I would have just known it, Ty. Don't worry. I've been cooking on these, so maybe there's a chance.
This is the last one. You got the Deshaun Watson just as a locker room presence hanging out of the bench there.
Um, Ray. That's
No,
Ray. That's Ray. No,
it was
I
the
thought was he early? Okay.
you do only have one person left that's not
Or
Scott.
don't tell me. Don't tell me. Let me see if I can put it. Let me see if I can pull it out. Sorry, I'm gonna like talk to myself real quick.
Oh, you're
So who else? I know Scott's not one. I already guessed Rage. Sir, that national division's gone. Yours. It's gotta be your team, right?
yeah, it's my team.
Yeah, okay.
To brag for a second. This team started 1-4. We are now 7-5. We are first in the league. We have leapfrogged from 12th to first. It's been a pretty
Oh,
yeah.
7-5 and first in the league is crazy too, though.
We had
I'm just imagining everybody is just right here.
yeah, we had one six straight, but with the Bijan bye last week,
Hmm.
and T.
Man, what are you gonna do?
But now we have a little bonus round, Jake.
Oh boy, I love bonus rounds.
A bonus round. This person, I mean, I don't think you have any chance of getting, but he's not in the SFFL, but you are very aware of who this person is.
Okay. Okay. Not in the SF. I don't want any more hints, but it's we're using sleeper, so that gives me at least a general idea. Is this a Packers fan? No, it's not a Packers fan. Oh, maybe Jones too. Um, because my first thought goes right to your league, yours and AJ's league, the boys' league or whatever it's called. But the scoring looks. Oh wow! But I'm very aware of them. I'm gonna go Lem.
It is not Lem. It's actually producer Jack Began.
That was gonna be my other guess. The Packers thing. I don't know if he's actually a Wisconsin fan, but I just kind of put it in my head that he was.
Yes.
That was my other guess. Oh,
You're gonna nail it.
okay.
But regardless, you did do pretty fucking awesome here. Let me count them up real quick. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Eight correct, two half points, and two incorrect. So overall, 9 for 12. That's a 75%, Jake. You are firmly in C territory.
Slinging it. I'm slinging it like Jared Goff, though. Let's be honest. And if I was a hitter, send me to the hall before I had my next at bat. So I think you just, it's really the context of how goated I am.
Hey, I
So
love it.
yeah.
Um, Again, guys, if you were expecting SFFL content this week, I hope you can forgive me. You'll still get Jake's playoff scenarios, but I thought this was a good time to take a break before playoff season really starts ramping up and just see what we've got going on in other leagues. And it seems like we're all pretty formidable managers, besides Joe. So I thank you all for listening or watching or however you're enjoying this, and have a happy Thanksgiving and a lucky Sunday, I guess.
Happy Thanksgiving, guys. Good luck this week. Thanks for having me on, Steve.